welcome to Tiny Teacup Reads. Thank you for being here. It is June, and there is just something about summer that makes everybody want to read romance books. So here are my recommendations for romance books for you to read in the sunshine. I'm going to sort these by the age group that they were written for, so starting off with a middle grade book. This is Flipped by Wendelin van Dramen. This is about Julie and Bryce, who are neighbors. Julie has been in love with Bryce since he moved in, but he doesn't feel the same way. He thinks she's kind of annoying and a little bit weird. But as time goes on, they both start to change their mind about each other. This is such a sweet and fun book. The characters are so lovable, and seeing their relationship progress with time is so much fun. It is such an accurate portrayal of awkwardness at that age. Then moving up to the YA books. First up is one of my all-time favorites. This is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Sainz. This is another coming-of-age book that I think captures that age so well. Ari and Dante are teenagers who become friends one summer, and it shows their relationship and how it changes over the course of a year. Romance isn't really the focus of this story. It is much more personal than that, but I really like that. I think it gives you a chance to really get to know these characters as individuals. And also, I am just a sucker for a very well and beautifully written friends to lovers story. Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson is a road trip story. In this, the two main characters have to drive from California to Connecticut. He is the son of a family friend, so they don't really know each other that well. And originally, it's supposed to be just a quick trip from point A to point B, but the two characters decide to take a few detours and go see some places and some people that they've either really wanted to see for a long time or haven't seen in ages. This is really cute and fluffy. It's a very easy read, so if you want something that you can breeze through, I would recommend this one. If you want a YA romance that's really funny, I would suggest Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. This is about a zombie that falls in love with a human. I love that this book doesn't take itself too seriously. It knows it's kind of ridiculous and it really leans into that. But it does have a surprising amount of heart, and despite myself, I really ended up caring about this undead brain eater and about what happens to him. I feel like I Don't Want You Like a Best Friend by Emma R. Alban could go either in the YA or in the adult category, so I'm using it to bridge the two. This is about two Victorian debutantes who should be looking for husbands for themselves, decide to set up their parents instead, and end up falling in love with each other. Goodreads describes it as a lesbian Bridgerton / Parent Trap mashup, and I think, yeah, that description fits pretty well. It is historical fiction, but the historical aspect is very much secondary. The characters pretty much talk like we would today. But I really like that it is a historical fiction where homophobia isn't like a big plot point. And that is surprisingly rare to find. Like, yes, they can't be public about their relationship, but everybody in their personal life really doesn't care. It might not be super realistic, but sometimes it is really refreshing to just get lost in a cute story. I feel like it can't be a list of summer romance books without mentioning Emily Henry. I've only read 2 of hers, but the one that I liked most was Book Lovers. It has all of the tropes of summer romance. It is set in a small town. She is an uptight workaholic. He's a work rival. They don't like each other at first, but they're super attracted to each other, and then they realize maybe there's something more. Yes, it is pretty predictable, but this is another one that has so much heart, and I just cared so much about the characters. Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston is always going to be on any list of romance books that I make. In this, the son of the American president falls in love with the Prince of England. I love a book that takes an over-the-top concept and manages to ground it with really realistic and relatable characters, and I feel like this book really nailed that. And it just has the cutest romance. One to Watch by Kate Stayman London is about a dating reality show. The main character is offered the part of the woman on the show that all the men are vying for. She has no real intention of actually finding love, but as a fashion blogger, she decides going on this show would be a good way to help her career and also great to show some representation for plus-size women, so she agrees. It is very predictable. You can kind of see what's going to happen, but it is a very easy and fun read. To me, Jenny Colgan is the queen of British chick lit. We have all of the tropes. Women going through a breakup, trying to start their lives again. Small towns on the coast, inheriting flower shops from your relatives, inheriting sweet shops from your relatives. small independent bookstores, cupcake shops, hooking up with your hot boss, Christmas-themed spin-offs. If there is a chick lit trope, Jenny Colgan has written it and I will read it. My personal favorite of hers is Little Beach Street Bakeries, so if you're not sure where to start, I recommend this one. And lastly, how am I going to have a list of romance books without having the OG Enemies to Lovers, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen? There is a reason it has shaped the genre as much as it has, and if you are just trying to get started with classics, I feel this is a really good one to start with, so go ahead and take the plunge. That's my list of recommendations. If you have any recommendations for romance books that are perfect to read in the summer, please write them in the comments and maybe I can make another list next year. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, a great summer, and I hope that I will see you in the next video. Bye!